Lord instead of KIDI. Yo, Lord KiDi. Okay, folks, so keep it tuned in. You're on It's 103.9 FM. We're about to talk. Now, KiDi has a new EP, Foreplay. It's like this guy is not tired. Keeps working and working and working. But the favorite on the album for now that we are all jamming to, folks.
Ooh, baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high. Check it out. Sugar daddy. Champagne for my pain. I stay in my lane. Every day is my birthday. Wait till weekend. Champagne for my pain. I day in my lane. Every day be my birthday. It be we did it. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high. Oh baby, you know we outside. Yeah, yeah, we outside. You know we high.
And good to see you again. You sneak in, you sneak out.
Yeah. You know,
How do you do it?
The job is the job, you know. We're always on the road. Just got back from Europe exactly a week ago.
Okay.
So we've been here for like a week now, and yeah.
How was the trip?
It was eye-opening, you know. A lot of learning lessons on the road, you know. Performing to a new set of crowd, you know, like our usual crowd we always perform to, you know, performing to new people who are being introduced to you for the first time. It was just a lot. It's not easy, you know, being on, you know, as a kid, when you watch artists go on tour, it's nice, like this artist is going on tour, but when you're on the road, it's not easy. Like after a show, you have to go to the after party, and then you sleep late and wake up early in the morning trying to catch the train to the next city, sound check, back to show, like that, back to back. Hey,
Big KiDi,
big boo,
Big KiDi.
big boo in the building. Anyway, so it hasn't been easy, you know.
Big Andy, yo. Yo, give me my shouts, man.
Oh, Big Dusty, Big Dusty.
Me, you're small.
Big Dusty.
Oh, okay, I like that one too. You know bad, Big Dusty. No Big Dusty.
So what do you mean? I figure say right now you did Jubilee House, then they drill you for that.
Them can't do nothing.
Not in this tone.
No, them can't. No, not in this tone. You know.
KiDi, please go ahead.
Yeah, so I'm glad to be back. You know, I miss home. I've been away for a long time. I don't like when I'm away from home for more than like 4 or 5 days. I start missing home. And one of the things that gets me going when I'm away is, you know, having Ghanaian food to eat wherever we go. So I'm happy to be back home. I really miss home.
Oh, I see. Okay, so you toured how many European countries?
We did 5 cities. We did Cologne.
Not countries, but okay.
Cities. Yeah, we did Cologne. We did Berlin. We did Munich. We did Amsterdam. We did Hamburg. You know, and there's still a few more to go.
Until
before
your
the
Hamburg
year
be
ends.
more.
I'm using Hamburg. Even they call it Hamburg, and I'm like, it's Hamburg. Like, more kind of Hamburg.
Yeah, Hamburg, yeah.
Cyborg.
Bugger.
Yeah, so
Bugger.
it was amazing, especially the highlights of it all. The last show, the Hamburg show. Now I'm saying Hamburg, the Hamburg show.
Yeah, Hamburg.
It was a crowd full
Okay,
of,
Hamburg and
it was a room packed of white people. And before I went on stage, like my team came to me and was like, yo, listen, the people we are going to sing to, they are just white people. So it's you and them. You need to introduce the songs to them. You need to make them feel you. And I'm glad that after every performance, wherever we go, we always have new fans, new support who are like, wow, you guys are amazing, like this, that. And that's the growth that we yearn for, as artists. So
Listeners, get on Facebook. We are live. Get to see Lord KiDi. Where from that name, though?
I have no idea. I think it came from when I released the Mom Baby video. The costume for that video was, the medieval time. So I just thought I felt like a lord, So I just put the name there, Lord KiDi, and it's become a name now, Lord KiDi.
That's a very nice video. Yeah. Mom Baby, that's Cinderella stuff. I mean,
so
putting a twist
Lord
to
KiDi
it.
from the house of, like the Game of Thrones thing.
From the house of what?
House of sugar.
House of gold. You keep changing.
Yeah.
Today you have this blue hair. The next day, what informs those changes?
It's nice, for me. I want to look back 20 years and not have like a flat career, At every phase, there's the blue hair phase, there's the blonde phase, there's the KiDi. Every KiDi phase brings something new, And again, the internet is packed with talent, and everybody, every day, millions of songs are being released. Sometimes you need to add a little extra razzle dazzle, to set you apart from everything everybody else is doing, So yeah.
So who directs that?
Who directs what, like the changes?
Yeah, those
most
costumes.
of the times it comes from me. Most of the time it comes from the team. Because when I'm there, my mind is constantly on overdrive. Like when I'm there, you think I'm quiet. Maybe I'm looking into space. I'm just thinking about what next. What do I do? Like what songs, inspiration, So I'm constantly, even when I'm in the club, when everybody's jamming to music, when I hear the song, I'm thinking of, hey, Charlie Beats, where do? Like if I go back to the studio, this is how I'm going to, you get me? So my mind is constantly on overdrive.
Doesn't mean do you really rest?
I only rest when I'm asleep. When I'm awake, even when I'm watching a movie, like I always have my phone next to me. I have my notes pad and the voice memo. When I get an inspiration, I just record. Or if like I get something, ideas come to my head. So I'm constantly like, if you see me, constantly on my phone writing ideas, music ideas, not just music, sometimes fashion ideas, sometimes music video ideas, so.
But do you get time to sleep though?
Oh, I do. I sleep in pieces though. I call my sleep phases. So sometimes before I wake up, unless I have early morning interview, if I didn't have an early morning interview, like at 7 a.m., I'm now coming to shift into my third phase of sleep. I sleep in bits and pieces.
Where the third phase will land.
Will wake me up like 10 or 9 a.m.,
Hey, then just like mine. Thought.
Yeah, because maybe sometimes I sleep at 12 and then by 2 I'm awake. And I try to watch something, and then by 4 I'm asleep. By 7 I'm awake, and so that's how I sleep. I don't know how to sleep throughout the night.
Do you get visitors? Do you get knocks on your door? Frequent
Oh,
knocks?
not really. I'm always like chill. Unless the security come and call me that my car is blocked somebody, so I need to come, move it. Apart from that, I'm chill.
I see. Okay. So yeah, you were talking about the new fans that you had. Yeah. So yeah, I want to get into that story where you're performing for an exceptionally new crowd.
Yeah, it's challenging.
Which is a white, predominantly white crowd.
Yeah.
So what happened?
I mean, I thank God that we've gone through the process of artist development, So it's not just about having hit songs, So what happens if you enter a room and they don't know your songs? We actually have learned the craft of performance, being on stage, entertaining a crowd. So every time, like even before the Europe, when I went to Australia, back in like Sydney, Perth, Melbourne, every single show, when I'm done, I have like new people come back and like, wow, like bro, I've heard your music, but I've never seen you, and to watch you perform, like the energy you bring, the connection, like. As an artist, it's good to hear these things, It's not just about going to the studio and making music, but part of our craft is being on stage and being able to interpret what you've sung to an audience. So it's an amazing thing, having to leave the show happy and getting your money's worth,
I asked this question I've forgotten the person I interviewed and asked. Now, so when you're meeting a new crowd, Do you feel butterflies in your stomach?
Yes,
Sometimes?
even when it's a crowd, you still you should see me, like, if probably I'm about to go on stage in the next 5 minutes. That 5 minutes, you should see me, like my
You are in a
blood
trance.
is boiling, and I don't know how the state of my mind is what I'm going to do. If they come, how should I run to the stage? Should I walk to the stage? Like, there's so much going on in my head in that 5 minutes before going on. So I'm always nervous. It doesn't matter if it's a new crowd, old crowd, even if it's kids. I'm still like,
Really?
Yeah, it always happens. Always happens.
Really?
Always.
Which one was the most intimidating? Where you feel like, actually.
There's been a few of them, I think Sydney, because that was my first show in Australia, and Australia is far. It's a new town, it's a new world all on its own, and people have come. You don't know what to expect. You don't know if the crowd knows. So I was so nervous at the Sydney show, and that's actually one of my favorite, best shows I've ever performed at. Like, I'll be afraid if I'm not nervous. If I'm not nervous, it means there's something wrong. But when I'm nervous, I know that I'll go and kill. So, yeah.
Wow, I see. Okay, folks. So, in case you just tuned in, you're listening to Hits 103.9 FM. Before I move into the next song on the EP, you were saying something about the looks and sometimes you coming out. Do you paint pictures and your label refuse sometimes? Is there any proposal you've brought forth that you feel like, this one is going to blow? Or even a song or any project at all that they refuse?
In the past, when we started, about maybe, let me say, 2, 3, 4 years ago, when I bring an idea, sometimes they are a bit, not like they refuse, but there's a bit of doubt, Because I remember this head, I wanted to dye my hair for a long time.
Really?
Long time. But when I mentioned that, hey, we better go, don't go and do anything, at that time, you're relatively still new.
Right.
So a lot of people you can't just switch up the looks like that. But now, God's grace, we've reached a place where, like, I think as much as I trust my team, they also trust me that whatever idea I bring, even if it's not good, there's a way to polish it to bring it out to make it nice. So right now it's more of we discuss. If I bring an idea, we discuss, okay, how best can we do this, So, yeah.
So you don't do it on your own?
No. I don't just get up and do anything. I have a team, so.
Well, what about the songs?
Yeah, songs too. Songs, even more for the songs. You don't just. I can go to sit and make the song, but ultimately the whole team has to sit down, listen, bring feedback. So yeah. Wow. I don't just get up, do my song, and boom, out. Nah, doesn't work that way.
How do you get all these connects? Recently you put out a record featuring Movado.
Yeah.
That was something else.
Yeah.
That was something else, man.
It was amazing, Movado, Charlie. Since I was in high school, we're listening to Movado. I'm so
special.
Like all the parties. There's no party you go to, you don't hear like at least 2 Movado songs.
I'm on the rock.
Listen, I'm on the rock.
Yo.
So when that move happened, the move happened because he had like a song on my Golden Boy album called Daddy Issues. That's a reggae tune. And he fell in love with the song. So he knew somebody who happened to be my team. And I asked, actually, who is this kid? It's like, he's a guy from Ghana who's like amazing. It's amazing. So he hit me up, like, bigging me up. Big up this. And I took the opportunity for that. Like, if Movado has entered my space, let me push.
Why not?
At that time I recorded Blessed Fresh. I just pushed it to him like, there's a song I'm working on. What do you think about it? Boom, he sends his verse. It's like, this is fire. Like, the voice notes. For a month, he hadn't sent the verse, and all he was saying was voice notes every day. Like, yo, my brother, this song now eats, it's a big tune, that thing. And finally, he sent the verse, and we had the song out. Bless him for that.
All right, so it wasn't like an approach where you wanted him to be there or be
I saw an opportunity and took it, legendary opportunity. It fell in my lap, and I was like, you know what? Yes, this is what we want. If a legend like that has found my music, this is the time to connect with him and make art together. So I'm glad that he agreed to do it with me.
Wow. Now on the EP Foreplay, there's a song. One of them I saw the track list, and then I saw one of them featuring Prince Bright.
Yeah.
Which of them is that?
It's called Shakira.
The other day we played it. We wanted to hear Prince Bright. We never heard his verse.
He's in.
So what,
did
did you tweak it or what?
With the song gives a house feel, like a dance house feel. So where they have all these vocal instruments in it. So he did that bridge that we did a little tweaking to, just to give it that. And to be honest, that's some people's favorite part of the song. You know, shouts to him as well.
Listeners, I need you to check out Shakira. Crazy guys, beat vampire.
Yeah.
Boy, it's good.
It's too good. Too
Yeah,
good.
boy, it's good.
Too good. First
Wow.
day I heard this, when he sent the final version, I was like,
Oh, so he
mind blown.
mixed it.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Usually what I do is, because I produce, I do the demo and then send it over to like which producer I want to. So I did the demo and sent it to beat, and then he created all this magic, you know. He's
So
too
you
good.
do the demo and you send it to producers.
Yeah.
Some producers
Some
you feel
producers
like
who fit this, who sometimes I want to experiment, so I send it to a producer to, okay, this is what I've done, so build on it and then give me a killer production. So
in case you send it to 2 or 3 producers and they bring it.
yeah, so now I have to decide. There are songs like that where I've sent to like 3 different producers and they all send like their own, and every production has some elements of something I like, so sometimes we might have to merge 3 different productions into one.
Wow.
Yeah. So this particular song was produced by me, Beat Vampire, and Rich.
Okay.
So it's merged productions, you know, to get this. Yeah.
Interesting. Hey, so what? In case you don't pick, let's say, an Andy Dusty production.
Well, it's not personal. You know, I think if you're in the industry, you understand. You know, there are times where you send a song to somebody for a verse, and then the verse will come, but you feel like the verse doesn't fit, or you said you've done a verse with somebody and then you don't hear it on it. It's not personal, you know. It's music, and sometimes you make a song and the vision you want to bring to light, the person doesn't help bring the vision. So I won't take it personal. You
Really?
know? Yeah. No.
That I've sent you a song. You've given me a verse.
Mm-hmm.
Then the song comes out,
And the verse is
then
not-
your verse is omitted.
What makes it some ways if we don't communicate about it, you get me. That's what. Yeah. If you communicate and you heard the story of
Kanye West.
Stormzy and Jay-Z. Stormzy did a song with Jay-Z and Jay-Z was on a song, and then later I felt like Jay-Z wasn't a right fit. I'm like, hey, if you get Jay-Z on your song, you know.
Whether he
Yeah.
or
And I didn't understand why, but like when you get into it, you understand that sometimes not. It's bigger than individual difference. Sometimes the full vision of the art, you know. So.
You know, I've not. Okay, so boo, it's good this discussion is going on. You know, each time KiDi appears on my, like, if I'm on WhatsApp and I see KiDi on my WhatsApp status, sometimes I feel bad. Okay, so I sent KiDi a song, I mean production, right? Now I'm discussing this with KiDi that there's this song I want you to work on. Then from nowhere, the guy decides to do it all by himself. Because I'd gone to the studio to be part of the product. P Weasel was producing. He needed some scratches in there. I'd gone in with my turntables to do it. Even with all the verses, all the inputs, the guy took them out. I gave the song to KiDi. At least tell me something that you won't do that. So I didn't know the song is out. Now I'm finding ways to apologize to KiDi that KiDi, shall I beg, don't touch the song.
It happens. It happens.
Charlie.
I'm like that too. What's the word? I want to always like be involved in things. There's so many times that people will send me a song. I remember there's a song coming out very soon by an artist. We did the song, and even this is a big artist. Like he did the song, and I was like, I feel like you can do better than this. And from a small boy artist like me telling a big boy, it felt some way. But I always have in mind the full vision of the song. The song has to come to life exactly how it's meant to. So there are times where I tweak things, and not everybody's okay with it. You know, there's another legendary artist that sent me a song. So Richie sent it to me, and I was like, oh, Richie, can you tell him that I want us to create something else from scratch, you know, so that we'll all be in a studio and vibe. And Richie was like, hey, we did. So it's not everybody that understands it. So sometimes you just have to know how to navigate these issues. You know, there's a lot of egos involved as well. As creatives, we all have egos. You know, so sometimes you have to massage and navigate it properly.
But it looks like the songs keep coming and coming and coming.
Yeah, work don't stop, fire don't cool, can't quench. You know.
Don't you feel like pretty soon? Oh
no.
Do you have that feeling sometimes?
It's a thin line between one shana or one shana, so I watch it too much and so I know people. So it's just a thin line of keeping a balance, you know. So and this is my job, you know. It's like you cannot tell a bank manager that don't go to work on Wednesday, because if you go, the customers will say you are coming to work too much. You know, this is my full-time job.
Good answer.
So I have to, whether rain or shine, whether night, day, whether Monday, weekend or weekday, I have to always have music. You know, it's what I do, it's what I live for. You know.
I see. Now let's check out the next on the EP. By the way, do you want to be a dancehall artist or what? It looks like you've been you're obsessed with
genre bending. It's genre bending.
you've been obsessed with reggae dancehall lately.
But if you listen to the singing, it's more R&B high life. It's just the beat that gives like that force.
Because it's the same progression as Touch It, right?
No, it's just it's reggaeton. It's the bounce. You know?
Okay. Yeah. Wow.
This song is very dirty though. I guess you guys have the plain version.
But why would you want to put out dirty songs?
Because it's not always that thing about the kids. Sometimes I think about the adults.
Your son?
Yeah, but he has enough material.
Earlier this morning, I was watching your status and I saw him at the barber shop.
Yeah, get him fresh for school.
Wait, Charlie, with John as what you're like.
But every time he's getting a haircut, he's always frowned. Every hair, he doesn't like people touching his hair.
Really?
Yeah, so after the haircut, 5 minutes later, he's back to
normal.
Yeah.
Back to default settings.
But while he's sitting in the seat, he's always like, Charlie, hurry up and finish the hair, let me go.
So if he hears those kind of songs, what does he say?
Oh, he likes it too. I think yesterday,
dirty songs.
He doesn't know, he doesn't grasp what I'm saying. So I have to navigate. It's my job as the parent to navigate what the kids listen to. It's not the job of the artist. This is KiDi the father, not KiDi the artist.
Okay.
You know? KiDi the artist, yeah, I was saying what I have to sing. But KiDi the father will have to, you know, bring some boundaries.
If you are with him driving in a radio station or you playing any song that bears dirty lyrics,
his favorite song is the dirtiest song I've ever heard in my life.
Which song is that?
Yeah, this song by Chris Brown called "Go Crazy."
Okay.
If you listen, it's even worse when you watch the music video.
Yeah.
And when he picks up the remote, he wants to go to YouTube and watch "Go Crazy." And sometimes I feel like, but at that age, I think he's enjoying himself, and I don't want to clip his wings too much. And I just have to. You see, there's no rule book on how to do this, but sometimes you just have to figure it out day by day as it goes. You know, so you don't clip his spirit. You know, let him be who he is and enjoy.
So if the songs are playing, what do you do? Do you hey or you just...
Oh no. Rather you draw attention to it. Rather try and do hey. You know, I let him, because he doesn't know what he's listening to. All he knows is that he just likes the melody. So I just allow him to enjoy himself. You know.
My children, they will tell you. My children will tell you. I'd taken them to a studio, and there was a song. I think Kaboom and LJ put out a record. And before the song came out, they were shooting the video, and they are learning production. So I took them. P Weasel is training them. So we went to the studio and they were shooting the video, and then the song was playing and too much dirty there.
It makes you feel some way. I said,
And we were busily conversing.
Yeah.
So my mindself no
Yeah.
did it. I didn't know. Daddy. Like, yeah, Daddy said, yo, we're having a conversation. I know. But can you hear what's going on? Like, what is going on? Say, listen.
even me when I'm singing
Not
a
they felt
song,
uncomfortable.
yeah, if I'm singing a song and there's a cuss word and sometimes I forget he's there and sing it, he tells me, "What's your language?"
Uh-huh.
So Daddy, what's your language? I'm like, "Oh, sorry."
How old is he now?
He's 5.
5.
Yeah.
Wow, smart kid.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he says his daddy's what?
That is the best.
The
in the world.
best. Guys, let's check out Habibi here on Hits 103.9 FM. Wow. I think this is my favorite on the EP.
Relax.
Everyone seems to be talking about the zombie song. I mean, even on Facebook, everyone is talking about zombie. Like zombie. Like someone is just
Zombie is R&B, so people
somebody's just
miss
writing
the-
zombie.
Yeah,
Zombie.
people
You
miss
just
the
come and
R&B
write
side of
zombie.
KiDi, yeah.
Everyone is talking about zombie. What
Like I
that's all
said,
is about the zombie song?
That song was actually inspired by Zayn. You know, he keeps telling me how
Your son?
yeah, how he keeps like having nightmares about zombies, and then all of a sudden, like I said, my mind is constantly on overdrive. So all of a sudden, my mind went to making a song about zombies in a love context. You know, so yeah, I know, weird.
Ria says you're a bad boy.
Oh, I just said thanks for the compliment. Ria, thanks for the compliment.
Ria says you're a bad boy.
Them things say them bad, but we better than them.
I see. You know Yao Kuma Kuma, right?
What was that?
Yao Kuma Kuma. Man.
Yeah, Kuma. I thought you say you are Kuma. So I was
no,
like,
no,
what's that? Oh, of course, I know, of course.
Carter,
Yeah,
yeah.
Carter.
Yeah.
Mr. Carter.
He says, look, love to KiDi, bro. I love the way he's using his gifts. Tell him to forget the girls. I'm still his number one fan, though. He says, no homo. Right.
Shout out to you, Carter.
Yeah. He's listening to us in the US. Now, he's the production manager for this summer stage.
Oh, for real?
Yeah, in America.
Oh, lit.
Yeah. So, let me try and read some comments, some tweets for you on Violence President Kwame Jamaica. What the name? Kwame Jamaica. So, Sandy, have you seen this KiDi? Hey, KiDi. Lord KiDi. You are right now there, Twitter there, you are everywhere. I don't really want to get into that space too much.
Yeah.
But how did you feel when those tweets started popping up?
Take a breath.
Just I'll take a breath.
First of all, I felt very embarrassed. That's one. I felt down, sad. defeated. You know, there was a lot of things happening in my mind at that time. And even prior to that moment, I've already been like in a weird mental state, you know.
Please get closer.
I've already been like in a weird mental space prior to that. So I was already like dealing with a lot. And then I landed in Ghana. I didn't even have time to breathe and reset. And then I got hit with that as well. I remember when it happened, I was having my EP listening session. I actually had to leave in the middle of it because I couldn't, like, I broke down in the middle of like people that were around, you know. It was just a lot for me, you know. So I had to leave and go home. And like I said, I felt really embarrassed about all of it, you know. So, yeah.
You left in the middle of the listening session?
Yeah, I couldn't be there.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, we had finished listening to the songs already.
But you couldn't spend time.
Socialization, yeah. So I did a little and then I had to, like, you know, leave the space.
But why didn't you delete all of those tweets?
Some of the tweets, honestly, I do not even remember. Like, I feel like I'm walking. I keep getting there. Why didn't you delete them? But it's not like I'm walking around knowing that I said some things and they are there, and then I don't care. You know, some of them I don't even remember tweeting them. And I look at some of it, I'm like, I said this, like, you know, and like I said, it's terrible. There's no excuse for it, you know. So yeah.
But looking at somebody like KiDi, super nice guy.
Yeah.
Ochami Kwame was talking to me. He said, correct. You know how Kwame says things. It's like, but KiDi says, KiDi, correct guy.
You know, Andy, a lot of the things, the values that we hold now, everybody, not just me, a lot of people, the values that we believe in strongly now, we stand by them. We had to go through certain things in life to arrive at this place that we're at. Like, a lot of things that we believe in, we had to unlearn a lot of things that we grew up with and relearn certain things to also know that this is not okay to say, this is not okay to do. You know, learn human compassion, basic human courtesy, kindness. Lots of things that we are now, we weren't like that when we were kids. We had to grow. We had to grow to get here, you know, to believe in certain things, you know. So, and that was also like a different era of social media. It was like, it was different. You could say anything and nobody, it didn't matter at that time. Obviously, like I said, no excuses, but there's a lot of things that have changed over the years for us to arrive at where we are. A lot of us, that way we think, the way we see life, our outlook and everything. So I just wish the people would not define me or judge me by who I was 10 years ago. I'm not even the same person I was a year ago, you know, so yeah.
Were you pushed into doing that? Was there any association? Was there any alliance with friends that were doing that? Or it was just you being silly?
Like I said, in that era of social media, everybody was being silly. Like, if we say we're digging out tweets from that era, you realize that the thinking, you know how the world is sensitive now and certain things cannot be said. We used to throw about words and it had no consequence, had no meanings. We're just kids being silly on social media. You know, it's like a new app that has come. It's called Twitter. You can just go and tweet your mind, you know, like, you get me? Like, nobody was thinking about, I'm offending this and I'm offending that. And that wasn't the headspace. I didn't tweet them to be offensive. But like I said, it's no excuse. They are offensive. Some of them are offensive. And some of them are just banter, you know, that I definitely regret tweeting. So, yeah.
Wow. If anyone is watching and you find them on social media now, which a lot of people also fancy these things. Yeah. In fact, sometimes it hurts.
Yeah.
At a point in time, they descended heavily on me. Even just a couple of weeks ago, I was trending number 1. All because people were insulting me.
Yeah.
For me even defending something, they didn't even check why they were just wading into the fray, and start insulting. My mom's sitting here somewhere.
Yeah.
As we speak, my mom is in the hospital.
Everybody catches the bullets.
Do you understand? She's lying in the hospital as we speak. My mom is at the hospital now. And sometimes she would just send me a message like, have you seen this?
Yeah.
Call me. And she say, call me right now. And when she says right now, it means now. Otherwise, she will call you. Yeah. And when she calls you, whether you're on air, whether you're out of space, she's telling you her peace of mind.
Yeah.
And sometimes you feel, it's part of it. No, it's not part of it. At your age, it can be part of it. Don't allow people to say this about you and that. It hurts. If anyone is watching and you find them in that space, what is that advice you would want to give?
To be honest, Andrew, even me, I want advice because it hasn't been easy. You know, it's the bants are the bants. You know, there are people that are coming at you for banter sake to get retweets and likes. There are those, and then there are people that are like, it's been what, 4 or 5 days now. I still get threats. You know, I still get, like I said, my whole family is catching the bullets. Like everybody who even has nothing to do with the situation is catching heat. You know, and it's sad to see that there are people out there who they don't care about your apologies. They don't care about who you are 10 years ago. We don't care. You are that person, and that's how we see you. And it's like threats and insults and personal attacks and stuff. You know, it's hard to deal with. You know, because I'm guessing all these people also have families. I'm guessing all these people are not perfect as well. So you expect that. I'm not expecting anything, but you would hope that they would understand that, you know, human beings make mistakes. You know, it's the essence of life. We live, we make the mistakes, we learn through them, and through learning we become better people, you know. So
has it affected your business?
Not that I know of. I mean, I would have wanted all that attention to go to my EP, you know. That's what I would have wanted. But, you know, at a point when it was happening, I had this weird state of mind. I was like, wow, all these people are coming at me. And where were all these people when I released the EP? Like, I was thinking about that, but I know that's just like, by the way, the issue at hand is the issue at hand. And like I said, I'm regretful. I'm deeply embarrassed about the tweets, and I really wish I didn't have that.
Has it affected the streaming?
Not really. I mean, these things will only be known with time, you know. But now, I mean, work still goes on. I couldn't even afford to take a step back to reboot and recalibrate, like, because there's work to be done, you know. So no matter what you're going through, you have to be up in the morning, ready to go. I had to cancel a couple of interviews last week because I just wasn't up for it. I just couldn't bring myself to be out of the house, you know. But I'm glad that I'm here this morning.
I know you're very close to your mom.
Yeah.
What's she saying?
Now on the background conversation. Background conversation.
As you know,
but anybody that knows me and knows my mom knows that the fact that it's hurting me will definitely hurt her more as well. So yeah, it's just, you know, it's good to have people who support you in these times. My best friend, she's been my rock, you know, in these trying times.
Who's she?
For me. You don't know her. Don't
your
worry.
Best friend?
Yeah, don't worry about her.
She's been your bedrock.
Yeah.
Wow.
No, don't worry about
rock in bed.
No.
Bedrock. I can be your bedrock.
Not at all. Your mind is going far. But like, it's always important to have people who will just be there, you know, who will, as much as they are also embarrassed by what you've done, but ultimately they are being there for you and just, you know.
But what about the people you mentioned in those tweets that you are very cool with now? Have you heard from any of them? Have you seen them?
Not really.
So
I mean, some of them, I'm guessing and hoping that they know that this was a young, foolish. I wasn't even KiDi. I was Nana Dramina who just had a phone and was misbehaving. So I'm hoping that they can see through all of that and know that I'm not the person I was that time. If anybody who knows me now, that's why it comes as a shock. Because if you know me now, you're like, there's no way this person tweeted all of these things. You know, like I said, it's growth. Some of the things the change in life, there are only some changes you can go through living and growing, you know. So, yeah.
Okay. Yeah. It looks like you're getting emotional. I feel it. It
is those things. One of those things that it happens to you and you just want the ground to open and swallow you up. You know? Yeah, but we'll come out of it. It will take time, but everything will be fine.
I feel like you're a very strong guy.
Yeah, I mean, I know too well that I'm destined for great things. So I know that this is just one of those things that life will throw at you to make you stronger, you know. So
I know Zombie is the favorites of many. Charlie Facebook will start Okay, let me read some few tweets. Nana Kwesi says, those involved in such engagements are already informed of whatever advice given, and they don't care. KiDi's advice won't change anything. Yao says, Andy, please, how true is this? Yes. is true, Yasechiamisa. So, as I said about 2 hours earlier, that I hate to be a bearer of bad news. Information reaching us indicates that Ace actor and presenter Echo Blankson has passed on earlier this morning. It's heartbroken. I mean, Echo, such a nice guy, very interesting, sharp guy, and unfortunately, he's kicked the bucket earlier this morning. May so rest in peace. Kwekuskanti says, greetings from Nungwas. KiDi in old tweet come out there. Make nobody come out to my 2019 tweet come. Otherwise, I won't get the girls some. I really love your music, KiDi. Keep it up. Gardner _ Agongo says, Andy, ask KiDi about this line in the Shakira song. I only need you when I'm bleeding. That sounds like one Jason Derulo song. If it is, has he done the needful because he sampled the progression, melody, and the line? KiDi, please get closer.
Yeah, it's an interpolation, so I'm guessing that's what he's trying to say. It's not like a sample of what he said. Plus, the lyrics are different as well. But I definitely get what you mean. There was inspiration from there.
All right. Okay. Let me just slow it down by... Now, I don't even know which of them to read on. Chris says, Sarkodie impart the funny, and it's true too. Sarkodie can never... Oh. Which one be that?
Actually, that's also one thing I wanted to correct. But I guess they won't care anyway because agenda over facts. But most of the tweets, especially the Sarkodie...
Oh, it's part of the tweets. Then I haven't seen that.
No, some of them, I didn't say them. You know the old Twitter formats, when somebody tweets and you quote their tweet, your tweet is part of their tweet. So even though you didn't say it, now from when you look at it, it looks like I said it. But most of the tweets, I didn't actually say them. I just came to comment and I was sad about the comment that was made. So the Sarkodie one, they are coming at me because that seems very aggressive. And I didn't even say that tweet. I just came to comment with a sad face.
What did you say?
The person said, I don't know the wording probably, but it was something about Sarkodie and a Grammy. And if Sarkodie ever wins a Grammy, we'll never win a Grammy or something. And I came to comment with a sad face. But this format, when you look at it, looks like I said Sarkodie will never win a Grammy. Well,
so it's like that. You quoted.
I quoted and I was sad about the comments, so yeah.
Oh.
But I guess it won't make any difference now because they just agenda over facts.
For me, I feel like you're a very humble dude. And all of these are very, very unfortunate.
Yeah, very, very unfortunate.
For me, KiDi, okay, so Martinez, you guys, my humblest KiDi experience was when on a Saturday I had just finished my show, and this student had come here looking for me. Excuse my language, but the guy looked dirty. In fact, his uniform was dirty. Then the boy came and said he wanted to see me. And I asked him why. He said, Boss Andy, I really want to see KiDi. I said, for what? He said, I like him. And everyone I ask is telling me that until you get to Andy Dusty, you won't get to KiDi. And he's the only person who can really hold your hand and take you to him. So I looked at the boy and I could feel his obsession. The guy wouldn't say, there was nothing like no. He won't take no for an answer. So I called KiDi. Seems he was even sleeping or something. I woke him up. I said, KiDi, that's the student right here saying that. So please speak to him and let him go. Because I tired. We're hungry, catch me. I want to go and eat. KiDi spoke to the guy. Just as they were ending, the boy asked me, can I please have his number? I said, hey, what do you need his number for? You spoken to the guy. Go. You're a student. And the guy came from where? I don't know if you remember.
I remember the guy. I don't remember where he came from. Yeah.
Cape Coastal, Winnipeg or something. And the guy got down and he walked all the way. The guy had walked about an hour and a half getting here. He didn't even have money. I had to even give him money eventually. And KiDi, the guy said he wants your number. He says, bro, I'll give it to him. I mean, this is your real number. He says, yeah, give it to him. And I wrote it on a piece of paper and gave it to the boy. And the guy, it was like he had been given $1,000. Like, that's it. Then Yaji, even when he was leaving, I had to call, hey, bro, thinking that maybe Benji number the bag, boss, are they? He said, who was guy? No, Benji. And I had to give him something for transportation. And the guy was, and for me, that was so humbling. Like, I mean, a superstar of your caliber and doing that was something else. In fact, God bless you, man.
Thank you, Andy.
These things are very unfortunate. I hope they won't happen again.
No,
it happens to the best of us anyway. So let's listen to Zombie. When we come back, our elders will take over. Songs, man. Sweet songs.
Smooth.
Sweet song. Martinez.
Boss.
I feel don't want to. Okay.
So 1K remix about that.
You want a remix of 1K?
Hello, Bubi okay.
Andy, this is the Drake bow. Fat Drake, but 1K.
Charlie.
Yeah.
And when I called him that I had this song, he was, Sunday, send. The guy didn't just, I didn't say it twice, like Sunday.
That humble spirit.
Charlie.
So the remix will be 2K. Hello, Boo.
Money don't change.
Right now.
Inflation right now, the 5K.
Charlie. Yeah.
Please, I wasn't here for this.
Homeboy too.
That's
That's a big remix.
Yeah, big remix, man.
All I do is
2K.
Charlie. It's gonna be 3K.
Yeah, but right now I just put music. I just want to put mine on hold for now. My focus is on the Sky Talents, the new Scouts.
I heard Michelle's song over the weekend.
Yeah,
Great song.
Now,
thank you.
Listen, it will be anthem on this show.
Anthem, Munza.
Look, every morning,
Right.
you play before you.
the entrance.
Before I play,
Yeah.
before
Intro and
I said
outro.
that be yes. If
Thank
you
you.
enter and exit,
thank you.
you hear what I do.
Thank you.
I go tell all.
If you order or command.
Oh yeah, it be all. Order command. It be sick tune.
Yeah, nice. Thank you. Right now, I just want to put my attention on them and see to their growth before I mean, in between, if I figure it out,
You can.
that something must be thrown in, why not? That's why I was asking KiDi earlier if you learn the voice on it, but
Sharp.
Oh, eventually.
Very necessary.
Eventually. No one did you know say Charlie.
sharp.
Yeah,
Okay,
so,
Martinez, please go ahead.
I'm proud of you. I mean, from Irama days to Champagne days. That tune, very, very wicked.
Thank you.
And when we talk of discipline, hard work, consistency, I think you're a picture. You're a picture. I mean, at a point, Miss V was big on the label. Then came to Kwame Eugene. And now it's your turn. I think you are everywhere now.
God's grace.
Most often when a conversation pops up about you, people say, I mean, you are very patient. It looks like you had the heart to wait.
Yeah. It's important though.
Someone would have said, oh, maybe I'm not getting the bars I'm supposed to get, so maybe I want an exit. But you were still patient, and for me, I think that alone, that humble spirit and they spoke about, it's clear. You've been able to manage your brand very well, that there's less controversy about you.
Thanks.
And so for this Twitter stuff that you are facing lately, it's very, very sad. But what I'll say is, like you said, you were young. And for me, I think that is maturity. You've done the honorable thing by apologize. I don't know if you apologize personally to them, or maybe...
I've not done a personal apology.
Do you think it's necessary?
I would have to think about. I don't know how necessary a personal one will be. Maybe I have to. I will. Yeah.
Yes. For me, I think your EP, they're all good tunes.
Yeah.
I mean, I love all the 4 songs, but
Your favorite is
yes, a zombie. For that song, you should do something big for your son.
all right.
According to what you said, he inspired the song. I mean, you should. You should give him a royalty.
Oh,
Very important. Do something for your son.
Yeah.
And for me, I don't know. I have this feeling that you one day be the musical president.
Hey,
Yeah, for music, I don't know. Anytime I listen to your song, I feel you have that
we'll
quality.
see what God will do.
But I haven't thought of something like that because I always have that feeling. I don't know why. Anytime I listen to you, I mean, your craft, your brand, and everything, I feel you will one day,
Fill those shoes.
yes, and then help the music industry. My last point is, I like the fact that you said when you traveled outside, it was a lesson moment, learning lesson moment for you. And you also took opportunity, like your collaboration with Mavaldo. I think that is solid for musicians out there, especially the up-and-coming ones, to pick out of it. If you want to be big out there, you need to be able to be smart and recognize opportunities and take advantage of them, like you did. So your relation with your label, what's the name? The one in US.
Made in Eastern New York, Empire.
Empire. How is it going so far?
Oh, so far it's been good. The relationship has been amazing. Like since they came on board, everything has been moving smoothly. The work relationship is also there. The vibe, the energy is there, and that's all that's important. Once we have that, everything else is falling in place. So.
Okay.
Ria?
Yeah. Okay, so when it comes to KiDi, I know that when what's funny?
That's how she always starts her submission every time I'm here. When it comes to KiDi.
No, but he gives me toxic vibes sometimes your songs praise women, it's all lovey-dovey. The next time you bring very
You
naughty,
don't have to let them get
boy.
too comfortable.
Yes, naughty boy songs. But yeah, I still love your music. I still love the EP. It's awesome. It's a feel good kind of EP. It's very like typical you. I love it. And yeah, I just want you to keep doing what you're doing. I mean, it's a good way to anticipate for your next album.
Yeah,
yes. And
that's why it's called Foreplay.
Can you imagine?
Super.
Can you imagine? So
Matiatium.
Yeah, so yeah, kudos to you. And when it comes to this tweet, when I saw the tweet and I saw it was class talkative era, I was like, you know what? Everybody was going
It was
off
a
at that
different
time.
era at that time.
Everybody was going off
Everybody
at
could
that time
say
on
anything
Twitter.
and,
Like, look, it was crazy. That time was crazy. So I wouldn't say it's an excuse, but I gave him some grace for that, because trust me, at that time, I think if someone should dig deep and go and look for my tweet, I think you are the only Ghanaian celebrity this thing has happened to so far. Because I mean, when it comes to the Hollywood art acts, they bring them out to tarnish their image and destroy their careers. But listen, we still got you. It's a mistake, and we just hope that you grow from it, or you've grown from it.
Definitely,
yes.
definitely.
Boo.
KiDi.
Big boo.
Big boo. I like that. Big KiDi.
There's one thing I've loved about KiDi, yeah, and it's not his music. It's his humility.
Yeah.
I swear. And KiDi, I go tell you this. I don't believe there are times in life that there's a time that one will shine and there's a time that one won't shine. I believe you shine through. And I know you are one of the people that will shine through. Your light will never dim.
Amen. Because
you understand what humility is. And I keep saying this all the time. When you say humility or being humble, people think you put your hand for your back and say, bossu, bossu. You spoke about values, when you were being asked about the tweets and all that. And spoke of how you treat your fellow man as a human being. For me, that's humility. You recognize that there's blood running through everybody. Yeah. You understand? They have a heart that beats, lungs that, you, and for me, because music is, it's just, it's residual. I mean, it's just something that will pass. But you, as the image, the one that pushes out the music
beyond the
exactly, you know what I'm saying, and for me, that's what amazes me about you, and trust me, that's your charm. I don't know if you know it or you don't know it, but I know you know it, and you are aware. Once you are aware of your power, it's easy for you to actually exactly, and don't stop. I mean, the only time you can't even look. Nobody passes away because look, there's a phrase that Nkrumah never dies, right? Nigga is still here. Bob Marley never dies. He's still here. Tupac, they're still here. So even in the ground, you can still be here. If you want to be, it means you need to work ahead of time. Yeah. Show all the love that you, because really the world revolves around love, nothing else. And you have it going for you. There will be no time. I've seen others come, others go. I believe and I strongly believe that you will not pass. You'll be here till.
Thank you.
Your kids, grandsons will come and hear of their great granddaddy. And you're on the right path.
Thank you.
Don't let anybody. Yes, we'll mess up. It's part of the process. Go ahead. Some people drop some things. Boys go ball. You know what I'm saying? It's all part of the process. You know what I'm saying? Huh? How can not mean? So KiDi, for me, Charlie, don't stop.
Thank
you
you.
Understand? Just keep being you. And you is being humble.
Thank you.
Humility I keep saying all the time is that don't put importance on what you do. The minute you do that, you are coming down. Once you know that I'm here to contribute to this space, contribute my quota to what we call Earth. Charlie, you can't get it wrong. Yeah, man. You can't get it wrong. Charlie, big ups, yeah?
All right, thanks. Big boo.
Rob.
Big boo. Big boo.
Hey, big KiDi.
That's a
Hey.
nice shirt.
Oh.
This one I know it's coming. I know it's coming. You didn't say I know it's coming. Say it.
Say you love me.
Say it. Don't hold back. Just say it.
Andy,
Yes, sir.
good morning.
Good morning.
KiDi, good morning.
Oh, Mitch, I was
Charlie, to err is human when they say that it's true. I'm just going to zoom in on the. So there's foreplay, and we're supposed to be enjoying foreplay, but we are now enjoying afterplay or before play or something. I don't know. But I think what I'm looking at is probably the PR angle to all these things. You can't take away mistakes from human existence. It's part of our lives. It's part of who we are. As a matter of fact,
As what?
As a matter of fact, at a particular era in your life, whatever you may be doing, you'll be thinking is the truth, only for you to later discover that it's even wrong. And that is the reason why there was a phase in the lives of a certain group of people that they thought that slavery was good, and they're the same people saying slavery is not good. So I just want to plead on behalf of KiDi and the team that Charlie accept his apology. And then more importantly, there's this thing about you being remorseful and you really taking a U-turn when you say something is no more in connection with your values. I think we've seen that when it comes to, if I'm permitted to say, Christianity. If you change, you are changed indeed. So if it's possible, let me borrow from that line. Why don't you embark on a PR project that makes you an ambassador of cyberbullying or responsible social media practices, where you are encouraging the younger ones to understand that indeed whatever you sow, you will reap. It may be like the oak tree, not germinate immediately, but maybe after 10 years it may resurface. And so become an ambassador, so that you can also, because you have different publics that you're dealing with. You have your internals that you are, I'm sure you've already engaged them. And you have your family, you have your fans. You also have the corporate folks that have for a long time seen you as a certain, or seen a particular perspective, and that seems to have been marred by these old tweets. And so it's important for you to manage each one of them. So I'm thinking, turn your pain into something good. Yeah, become a champion of that which you hate now, because that particular space is still available. And who knows, it might just be a stepping stone to the next level, because it's the positives and negatives of this world that make the world complete.
In balance.
Yep.
All right. I'm surprised you didn't say what you really wanted to say.
As if you are in his
I'm
mind.
wondering.
I don't know,
if you say know me, you don't know me too. That's it, Charlie.
All right.
I
don't know what I say.
And I understand what he wanted me to say.
So say.
No, I won't say what he wants me to say.
Shout out to DJ Quest, listening in the Bronx Afro region. Mr. Quest, how you doing, man? Good to know you've tuned in. Kojanchi says, well, say you love me. It's like KiDi is showing his seniority and maturity. He did from brutal. Say you love me gave us how great KiDi could be, and I'm very glad of his versatility. He said he'll bring the Grammy to Ghana, and he's definitely on the path. His team should take all the advantages and undue advantages around KiDi to make the Grammy target happen. Brenda Boy took all due and undue advantages to get there, even, in quotes, stealing AI's song at some point in time, but now he's become the yardstick. People don't really care about the journey, but your achievements. Yasapon Kuma says, Bulldog is so right. Maturity is when a person does wrong and is humble enough to apologize the way KiDi has done. That's pure humility also. Now to the music. KiDi is definitely going to be bigger than what he is. Not only is he super gifted, he's also a superstar, and it's so clear to see. By the way, shouts to the bassist that worked on Champagne. What he did under KiDi's verses on Champagne is mind-blowing. That is a once-in-a-lifetime kind of groove. You can't help but move.
Yep.
That's my favorite now.
Yeah. That bass line, I think I don't talk about it enough, but the whole song is a bass line.
Right.
It's like
bouncy,
you said,
bouncy.
described it perfectly. It's once in a lifetime groove. As a bassist, even when you play this, you never play this again.
Right.
Yeah, it's spiritual.
Who did it anyway?
His name is Sam Lee. He's a Nigerian. Yeah.
Oh wow. Yeah. We are ending, but recently I called you out. You've been very disrespectful to DJs. So after apologizing to netizens, you need to apologize to your DJs. They are listening. If you want us
What
to
was my
stop playing,
crime? What was my crime?
so I'm telling you now, please, I don't want to get angry because that day I was very, very, very angry. And KiDi, me, you know me. If I get angry, it's serious.
Tasmanian devil. Like.
Yes. Guys, get on Facebook. Get on Facebook and see KiDi's crime. Who taught you how to do it though?
Oh, shout out to Varosky, you know.
That stupid boy.
I told Varosky that I only DJ once a year and to be on his birthday.
He make a bop. I mean, Varosky, we talked to you this small boy, Charlie, come on. And you are also transferring it to musicians. How do we make our money? So now KiDi won't invite me. Oh, and he come play for me small.
Because I can play my thing.
And then I cry. I tell him, say, you very soon you will lose your job. But how was the learning process?
I just realized that I enjoyed it, but I have to give respect to you guys because it's not easy. After mixing 10 songs, I'm tired. It's like people have to stand and play for
hours.
Nah, you guys, it's mad. It's mad. It's only fun in the first few minutes.
Okay.
And then after that, I'm over it. Like. But yeah, it's good. Me, you see, I said earlier, I'm multi-team. I like to learn things. So I wanted to learn how to do it. I don't like the fact that I'm looking at something, I don't know how to do it. I want to know how to do it. So I learned. Yeah.
So the next Ghana DJ Awards, are you going to perform?
Oh, they should give me the I will spot who is coming. Who wants to battle me?
Hey, guys! Now you see that disrespect. KiDi sits in front of me and talk to me like this. Who's coming? Like, yeah, you said. This guy, agenda boy, true. That he dare you. Maybe you're there now for us. We're down live cry. KiDi, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me. Thank you for having me.
I've enjoyed this interview. I hope that this EP becomes another story on its own. Yeah. Okay, Ghana Gongo say, KiDi, can we do a remix of Champagne with Joey? That would be fire. Another question says, question, KiDi alone make tender firearm sake of woman. He go die sake of woman. He won't go mad sake of woman. You alone, how then? This guy's very funny. Kogus Kanti says, KiDi always doing the magic and Zombie is going to win an award and it's my birthday month. So champagne on repeat every now and then, and which this interview was on my birthday. KK Wake says, Andy, please tell KiDi as a matter of course and just to also use your medium to apologize to all Ghanaians for the kind of tweets sent in times past. Not if everyone is on Twitter to see his apology. You should know when to act and when to speak. Please, he's done it already. Kibanito. Okay, I think I read that one already. Boombash Dagomba says, what an interview. Arrangement of questions is superb. I love you, Andy. Daybreak is on. It's okay. It's always good to start the week with this and the entire.
No, I can't take that. You know, go even take that shine.
Yeah, you know the scene.
Yeah, because they set the questions they set for him. The killers day back. Now, yo, Mr. Agla, Charlie, champions, you know.
They set right like the exams.
They can't be what?
So people then they write give them, they don't feel even.
I don't care. I want to make the people know they read everything.
There's an engine.
Yeah.
Dennis _ Mensah says, and just whatever KiDi say about breast is true. He shouldn't apologize to anyone. Be a nice, see the breast boys. Boo, see.
Flying him out.
That's a breast month, October.
Hey. And that's my birth month.
Breast month. Okay, so 14 _ Jesse.
Breastimba.
Breastimba. KiDi Angola body. 14 _ Jesse says, KiDi. But what was the response to? So KiDi apologized years ago when I was young and what. Then he comes to respond. He says, bro, don't apologize for this one. KiDi tweeted that a bag of gold is never as convincing as a pair of breasts. This was seen 30th August in 2014. And the guy is saying, bro, don't apologize for this one. Because what you were spitting were facts. The rest there, no Jimmy.
Man, can you cry? With him, I know I'm
oh, my Chami, man, can Charlie, KiDi, thank you very much for coming, man. Charlie,
appreciate
for now, my favorites, I've added Zombie to the favorites, man. I think Zombie and Habibi are my favorites for now. And I love to own songs, man. For now, the songs I've owned, I mean, if I check my catalog on radio, Vanilla, Want You Bad, better than the, shut up there, better than the Lala song. Go and dance and you are carrying. So what dance? Go and dance. You go to dance with DWP. And you are like you are carrying air.
Try it, you go faint. Try it.
Table
that's a
tennis.
dance.
I show you. and he didn't do jack. So me for now. Want You Bad? Zombie, Habibi,
Letter to Fear.
Mishash, sorry.
Yeah.
Letter to a Fear. Oh, Letter to a Fear. No, I'm talking of now.
Now, okay.
Now, songs I'm working on. AJ Nelson's Guy, another good song. And then Big Joe Shanti, I love that song. Then there's a guy, yo, Mr. Angela, what's the guy with the Benz? The guy with dreads? Something boy.
Boy Jake.
No.
The lyrical boy.
Boy Lyrical. His song is super dope. And then there's just some few others. These are sweet songs. Charlie, don't spoil my appetite. KiDi upon.
Thank you guys for having me.
You're most
I just want to tell your listeners, keep streaming the 4-play EP. This is the 4-play before the main play.
Have you sure? Okay, so there's a video for Champagne
out. Yeah, there's a couple of videos coming maybe before the year ends, but right now Champagne video is out and it's already nearing 2 million.
Wow.
So yeah, if you haven't gotten on it, please drink champagne. Use it when you're thirsty, when you're hungry, when you're champagne for the pain. Yes. In the morning, drink it as breakfast with your mug.
I'm looking at KiDi and
Drink champagne in the mug.
were you they cry or something? Oh, hold on. Let's go for let's talk offline because I see your eyes. I see say you the strain. Wow.
We've closed.
Munchies, keep munching. Screaming